Alright, okay, whenever you get that attack, no, let me get this one.
I'm gonna, I got the camera set up, just kind of pointed towards the stern. We're doing a little tow work here at Darrow. Getting my coffee ready and all that stuff, but I got a good signal and it was an opportunity for me to do a little live stream this morning. So we're picking up, I think, 9 barges here at Darrow. So notice the camera's much steadier since I'm not holding it. I've actually got it set up on the tripod. Not a great view though. There. I'm just gonna kind of let it sit for a little bit while I get my coffee. It like I said, good I think it's a good signal this morning. I thought it'd be a good opportunity just to get a little morning live stream action. Actually, how about this? I'm kind of set up for it. I'll do this. Until I get my coffee, I'm going to set the camera up. I don't know if I'm picking up the birds this morning, but I'm hearing the birds over here. Actually sounds kind of cool. No, so I'm gonna try to read some of the stuff. Somebody wants me to blow the horn on this girl. That might be a little entertaining for y'all, but we got folks sleeping downstairs. You hear it's peaceful. We've got the engines just purring. I'm just knuckled in with one right here while we're doing tow work. What we're doing is we're picking up barges, but we're picking them up. We came in with 6. We're gonna put 4 of them down here, and then string out some right here. We've got some loads to pick up. So what we had to do is get unfaced. We were actually right where he's at when we got here, and we got unfaced and came up, and I'm holding it in the bank. See, we've got they call that a donut. It's basically just a loop line that's spliced into itself, and we're just kind of shoved into the bank here, holding it up. These are empty, so there's not a lot of weight. It doesn't take a lot of, and it's really slack current right here. So I've got it kind of pinned in and holding it still while he can put those in. And he's putting that one in, and then he'll put one right where he's at, and then 2 more underneath. And then, like I say, we'll do a string of 5. We're at 9 total. There's SCF, I can't remember, one of those big Christian Townsend designed. Oh, that's a SCF Endeavor. He just got underway northbound. Actually, it was a pretty neat deal. He's what, 7? Yeah, 7 long. And he was getting his northbound stuff built there, and he topped that old girl around. Those Z drives. What I'm getting at is it's something that we can do with these style boats, with these fixed wheel boats. But watching him do it, I've watched him on that Endeavor, and I think whatever Kenny Shaver, whichever one he rides, he backed out. We were stopped, and he backed out in front of me. We both stopped up there below Old Town, and I've got video of it. But I think I may have live streamed that. I was backing out, and I was watching him and how those Z-Drive boats, man, they can go sideways. I mean, so maneuverable. And what's up?
I need to ask you a question.
I'm live streaming. Come on.
I'll wait.
No, come on.
I don't be live streaming.
What, I scare you off?
Yes.
Why?
Because I don't live stream. I could not.
Is it something important?
No.
Hold on. It's Saturday.
No, I know, that's what he said. He said he put it all in. But for some reason, he said, "Can you just make sure she got it?" And I was like, I'm not going to go on her today.
Man, I had stuff I wanted. I told Raymond, hold on. I told Raymond, man, I said, get that stuff sent in. I can't believe you dropped the ball.
He thinks he said he
I can't believe you dropped the ball on that.
Me?
I gotta get this. I can't believe you dropped the ball. I can't. Well, at least I gotta get this on audio. So y'all didn't get that grocery order sent in?
We think we did.
I don't know, man. Mike might fire y'all.
Oh, boy.
It went in.
Okay, perfect.
Hey, I'm sorry, girl. I had to mess with you.
You did, too. You got me on that one good.
I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. No, hey, everything went in. We'll get them probably, and we're getting out of here quick. We'll get them, I'm guessing tomorrow morning.
All right, that worked.
Had to mess with the judge. She came up worried about the grocery order getting sent in. And she will live stream, but I had to mess with her.
Yeah, maybe the next one. But definitely those other four, because we gotta wait till they clean.
What? What? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I gotta get I gotta handle company business for a second. Hold on. Hey, come in there.
Come on.
What's up? We got a bunch of them we'll have to wait on.
Yeah, they put them on the Wi-Fi this morning.
Okay, okay. Well, I ain't going. All right. Scared me for a second. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. But Mark off day?
He walked overnight.
Oh, all right. Shoot. I might get. What time y'all? Shoot, we might still be here.
Yeah, I was talking about the big one or little one.
Little Mark.
He went on it all day. He worked last night.
I got you. All right. How long was y'all down with that? Till they got that line out?
Man, I don't know. And I don't know if they called me when I was on my day. Like, hey, we're ready to call line to do the line off. It's probably about a day or two.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing wrong with it is it needs the both of them. Three is what it was.
We'd have had y'all up and running quick on that.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, can we get a ride? Hey, can we get a ride there, Cap?
Yeah, hold on. I'll close it up. Hold on.
You know we both short good.
All right. Had to pick the guys up. See, and kind of I twisted around so they could step off on the boat, and had to handle a little littler stuff, just the company business. Really didn't think it all belongs on live stream. But yeah, that's what we got going now. I'm just kind of flattening her back out. See, I'd kind of straighten her out so where the guys could step off, and now then I'm just going to kind of hold her back like I was. And the swing meter, see, you got to watch it. Most of the time when you're light boat, you turn them off. That way it's not going one extreme or the other. Or you can turn it on and put it on. See, that's regular swing. That's times 3, so it won't get crazy, and you can still see what you're swinging. I like to keep it on just when I'm stationary like this, so I can see how much the boat's wiggling around. Because we actually won't be making speed forward or out, shouldn't be, but I can tell if it's swinging too much like that or getting out wide. I mean, obviously visually I can see what's going on, but also, check out this. We're right here at Darrow Fleet, but look, there's some cool houses right over the levee. Right across the levee. Anyway. Endeavor. I think it was Endeavor. Wasn't that the Endeavor? SCF Endeavor? I think it is. Let's get everything brightened up for the day. Yeah, Endeavor. Right there. Pretty boats. I didn't like them at first, but I've kind of gotten used to seeing them around. And man, you cannot. They've got to be dreams to ride because they set way up high. And then you've got the lightning in the background. That's kind of cool. And you get you've got a lot of horsepower in any direction. The biggest thing I would see, actually the only problem I could see with those boats would be twisting out of your face wires, because you can throw your wheel direction straight sideways out of those, because the wheels, when we call Z drive, they don't have rudders on them. They have they're quart nozzle jets, basically, is what they are, but the wheels are inside quarts and they rotate 360 degrees. They've got 3 of them on there. No, we're at Darrow, Louisiana. I'm not sure. I'm assuming this is Darrow right over in here, the community of Darrow. I've actually never been to Darrow on the land. I've never got on or off a boat here. Oddly, it's like a lot of these areas. I know this river. I know every little nook and cranny of the river here, but on the other side of the levee, I really don't know much about it. But Darrow, Louisiana, that's where we are. We are at mile 174.5. They call it Darrow 175 Fleet. Donaldsonville across the river. Bayou Lafourche water intakes right up there. CF Industries right there. That's a lot of the fertilizer they get, anhydrous ammonia and all types of nitrogen products come out of there. I'm assuming some sort of nitrogen refinery. And what's up, man? I'm live streaming. What's up?
The cook just wanted me to run it by you before she did it. Being that she don't have anything that's supposed to go with the steaks today, she was wondering if it's okay if she puts the steaks off to tomorrow and does something else today.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
All right. You got her a while ago too.
That's scary a little bit.
She was like, "Oh my god, I've never seen cow act like that."
I told her, I said, she said grocery order, and I was like, you didn't get that in, man. You dropped the ball, girl. You dropped the ball. I was like, I had stuff on that order I needed, man. I was like,
you got her, man. You got her all over that. All right, well, she's gonna marinate the steaks overnight and do something else today.
That's
anyway.
cool, man. Them things are gonna they'll take half a day to cook. All right, Wesley. Yeah, I messed with the cook on the. I messed with the cook on her grocery order not getting put in because it's a Saturday and she nobody's in the office. It wouldn't have gone in anyway. Wow, I guess it's April 2nd, so that was my April. I really am not a fan of April Fools, and because I don't like surprises in general. But yeah, that was. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. She's a good girl. Tammy is a. She's definitely one of our most valued crew members on the boat. She really does. Oh, some lightning over there. She number one, she's top notch as far as wheelhouse. I mean, towboat cooks, and she's just an excellent cook overall. I mean, really great. She does whatever. We've got the pilot on here, Bill. He's got some dietary stuff that he, preferences and stuff like that, and she accommodates for that. It's she goes out of her way to take care of us over here, and she's a valued crew member. Anybody that has a good cook on the boat realizes what a valued crew member it is. I mean, they play a big role. Number one, anybody, I mean, even a green deckhand can criticize a cook. That's the thing about it. It can be a really tough position. It's one of, I mean, I've always bragged and give credit to some of the cooks that we've had out here. That said, a cook on a boat can really cause a crew, if they stir a crew up and keep them, unnecessary drama or not doing their job or, stuff like that. It's just like any other crew member. But we're really fortunate. This is a excellent crew on here, man. We've got really some good folks. Good folks. And I've worked with all of them now, as far as, like I said, Chief Dennis on here. And, yeah, this is Earl. Don't mess with the cook. Yeah. I don't know, I was describing to my wife the other day, outside of just how professional she is and the cleaning, she's worked in the restaurant industry. So she's, she understands cleanliness and she's cooked for, larger group of guys. It doesn't seem like you think, we don't have a large crew, but she's cooking for, 7 to 9 people. So she's an excellent cook. That said, I gave her a hard time this morning. Luckily, I know that she won't mess with me. I mean, you don't mess with the cook. That's in all seriousness. I've known some bad situations where, cooks they can, yeah, sabotage a meal and it'll stop a boat. I joke about it, but it's true. Nice morning, just feels like a spring morning on the lower Mississippi River, overcast. It's thick, you can just feel the air is just thick. Feels like you can touch the air. But yeah. Just a nice morning. This is kind of my normal thing sitting here. I remember some of the old guys when I was younger. I used to butt Kendall and some of those guys. I remember them in the mornings. You'd go up, and if we had to lay somewhere, they'd just be sitting, quiet, no radio on or nothing. And back then, when I was young, I couldn't believe that would be. I had to have some sort of stimuli. We'd have TV going, dartboard going. We had something. And you'd come up and Buck would just be sitting there with his coffee. He'd sit there with his cup of coffee, and he'd just be sitting there looking forward. quiet. Just listening. He'd have the doors open if it was a nice morning, and he'd just sit there and look. And I always thought, man, there's something wrong with that old man just sitting up there staring. But I get it. I get it now. I get it. The radios are quiet right now. Everything's just kind of chill. I can hear the birds. I can hear the engines just purring. Everything just sounds real good and peaceful. And then the sun's coming up, so actually the sun's up. It's just peeking through some clouds a little bit. But yeah, I get it. I like just kind of sitting sometimes, so being still is something I value more now than I did when I was younger. And it's really pretty. I mean, I'm set up here. It's not I'm not sitting here dozing off type deal. It's got me heightenedly aware just listening to the sounds, but just being still. Anyway, I figure this morning's live stream is boring enough where thin out the riffraff. Just got some regular good old river folk now, folks that share my interest. That now this isn't helping my back, but just for a little bit it's kind of comfortable. Let's do this. We'll get something going this morning. Well, set up that. And we will. Yeah, get everything rolling here this morning. There. Man, now that's a little depressing. Let's do something. Let's get something a little better. I don't know if you get the right music. Somebody says don't even play music. If you get the right music, it can add to. I thought about doing a walkthrough on the engine room, but I need to check with the chief on that. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Maybe. Thought about doing this. Hold on. I know it's not making sense, but I got my mount. I'm gonna try to mount this camera on here, and then I can. Here. Oh, I'm getting smart. Now I can control. Oh, that'll be a lot smoother without commentary for a little bit. But I can move my camera around on the searchlight. Let me go try this out. See if I like this. That was gonna work, but it was gonna fall. That would have been good. It was about to fall. It would have fell. Yeah. That wouldn't have been good. Let me try a little switch. Hold on. There. It's not cold out, but I'm bald headed and I hadn't shaved in a while, so it's got ugly growth. There. A little walk around. See, I tried to mount it on here. I mounted it on the side, then I was going to control it from the inside, and well, you get the idea. But it started shaking a little bit much, and I don't think that would have been wise move. It was good. Oh, the coffee's kicking in, by the way. I can be slow and still for. See, I had it on there and I was doing that, but as soon as I did the tilt on it, I was afraid it might bounce off there. There. Oh, there you go. There, I got that. Thought about going and get an up top view, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't need to be climbing ladders with. I was going to go up top, but I really don't know. I don't need to be doing that live stream. Boat coming up around the turn. Really pretty morning. I'm thinking about wanting to do a little walk around in the engine room, but that's something I'm not going to live stream that. That's something I'll do with checking with the chief before I do it. You don't just bust off in somebody's engine room without letting them know and start videotaping for everybody to see. Not that anything would be wrong. It's just Dennis keeps his engine room really picked up and nice, and he's doing some painting down there, and I don't want, he may not appreciate that, so I'm not going to pull that move. Yeah, I think everybody should know. I don't mind, live streams have got its place. It's kind of neat because I can do longer format stuff without having to do any editing, and it just straight uploads, so it's all right. Grab a brush. Somebody said grab a brush. For what? Anyway, yeah. It's not really appropriate, especially on a boat when everybody's working, and for the captain to be going and live streaming them, without letting them know what's going on and getting permission. That's just not, just because you can do stuff sometimes doesn't necessarily mean you should. and dealing with live streams, I think there's some etiquette with that. We're northbound. Somebody wants to know if we're north or south. We're getting our northbound stuff here at Darrow. I'm looking here for the camera. The camera's there if I want to look into it. I forget that. We're picking up 9 barges here. We came in with 6, and we're picking up 9. We'll leave out here with 15. And we've got pickups and drops all the way up. So, yeah. And the orders aren't complete, so they'll be complete through here, and then once we leave here, we'll run to Baton Rouge, where we'll top off with fuel, water, supplies, all that, getting groceries and everything there. And then head on up, and my relief will be coming soon, the 7th. Today's, just for reference on replay, here's which I guess I can do the camera flip there. And Mike's due to come relieve me on the 7th, so. Yeah. Have I ever gone? Somebody wants to know if I've ever gone from the Gulf to the cities in one trip. I'm not sure what. Oh, I'm thinking Twin Cities maybe. Yeah, I have. I've done that before, but that's been a long time ago to do it in one straight stretch, one run from down here all the way up to St. Paul. I've done it, but I mean, yeah, the run from down here, I've done it before, but I would think that would have been, to be honest with you, that would have, yeah, I know I've done it. I know I've done it one trip. I'll put it that way. It may not have been a straight run up. It might have been we were down here in the Gulf and we ran up, and did another short run, and then they sent us to the upper. Or vice versa, we might have run up to St. Louis and done some short runs and then up to St. Paul. But I know I pulled it in one trip. It may have been a long trip, or longer trip, because that would be a long northbound run from down here all the way up to St. Paul. I definitely have run that. I've run the full lengths of the river in one trip multiple times, but like I said, they're just different. Southbound more so than northbound. I know I've come south, got on a boat, especially like Winona. I've caught boats at Winona and made trips down and back. But, a lot of the times on that, we'll short turn out of St. Louis. There's lightning. Boy, I've been catching some lightning shots this morning on the live stream. Whatever it is over there, that's where the lightning is. If I've had the camera just pointed that direction, it seems like I've got lightning strikes. Magnolia Marine boat coming up through there. I don't know which one it is. I can recognize the side. The Emily Davis, northbound. But we're getting on through here. Northbound, we hadn't caught the delays that we caught southbound, but it's been busy down here, that's for sure. We kind of caught our little breaks where we've been actually, really, I've been surprised. I've anticipated delays so far, northbound, and we really haven't, man. They've been getting us in and out. Knott's got us in and out yesterday. Yeah. And a lot of that, I say in and out of these fleets, we have an experienced crew. When I say, no, we don't. We've got, I've got 2 guys on my watch. We've got one guy he'd come out of a fleet, and he's got fleet experience. And then Wesley on here is just, he's top notch, mate, man. He's a great guy and excellent. He gets me in and out of these fleets quick. I forgot about that. Last night, shoot, we had I think I logged it in as a 10-minute pickup on an empty, and he was telling me, just keep her rolling, Cap. We'll grab her. Yeah, when you got guys like that, you can get in and out of these fleets, as efficiently as you possibly can. And I used to emphasize speed, but as I've gotten older, man, that's really not. That doesn't set the right mindset or tone when you say that. But just efficiency, man. Efficiency kind of encompasses everything. Just be efficient. Injuries aren't efficient. Slow, lazy stuff isn't efficient, and inexperience is not efficient. So that encompasses a lot of things instead of just saying we want out of here quick. No, man, I don't want out of here quick and then, it fall apart right up the river. But, man, I'm rattling now. You can tell coffee's kicking. But this live stream is definitely one that is more along lines. If I'm home sometime, I will replay this for myself because, I'm not doing anything extra special. This will be about my normal routine. The more boredom, the better out here, I'll tell you. What are we hauling? Northbound, these are empties. We've got primarily empty barges northbound. We've been bringing a lot. This trip, I think all we brought down was grain. We brought down corn, wheat, rice. I'm pretty sure that was about it. As beans, I think we had some beans. It was primarily actually corn. I didn't see we didn't have, that doesn't really say what, that just may have been the barges that they had come out. Doesn't really necessarily, it's a really small snapshot of what's coming out of the upper, but or coming south. But that's what we brought. And then northbound, We've got. We're not getting too specific on company business. Let me see. Well, I know we've got a loaded barge going to Friars Point, and we got a loaded barge going to. I've got to print this stuff up for myself anyway. I'm having trouble with printer yesterday. Hopefully that does it. But what we've got is, yeah, that's the way we'll look out here. We came in with these 6 right here, and then they put this one in. He's going to bring either that one or that one. Anyway, those, and then these are loads right here. That's a light load, and then 2 empties. So, yeah. We've got, let's see. Urea, a partial load of rice going northbound. I don't know what that's all about. And, yeah, some scrap and then some fertilizer, dry fertilizer. But that's not necessarily all here. We've got short pickups and drops going all the way up. Anyway, this morning routine. Yeah. Well, that's about it. Really nothing too exciting. Let's see. I ain't even reading. How deep do empties draft? These are usually about 1 foot to 1.5 foot. Somebody wants to know. See, that's I can barely see those draft readings. Oh, lightning. Gee, neat. Here, the camera might pick it up better than. Yeah. See, there's draft marks on the side. So yeah, it's 1 foot, 1.5 foot. I'm on the Stone Strait, the motor vessel Stone Strait for Western Rivers Boat Management. What we got going over here? Little crew boat, something going. I tell you right here, you get everything: boats, barges, the piros. You get it. You get it all. That's not a piro, but looks like they got hard hats on, so they look like they're some sort of. There's lightning again, boy. Yeah, somebody says it's shallow. That's the issue with wind. I mean, something that huge, 200 foot long, 35 foot wide, you wouldn't think. But this is a big sail out in front of you. When we've got loads this trip, but when you don't have any loaded barges, and say, especially you got 7, 8 long, some of these are 8 long, that's 14 to 1600 foot. And you see the profile. That's 13-foot draft barges, and then you've got another 6 with the cover top, 8 foot. I mean, that's sticking up out of the water, and it's a huge issue when we have straight line winds, or when we have wind, period. I've often said, man, that's empties and wind will humble a pilot. They'll make the best wheelman look stupid. Because it's one of those things that when you're dealing with the variable wind, I saw some more lightning again. There's a bunch of lightning over there. When you're dealing with the variable that's changing at a moment's notice, when wind gusts and it's switching directions and stuff like that with those empties, it can mess you up. I mean, you can, and then stuff that the wind just picking up real quick when you're not expecting it. I've had the wind throw me. I made it up through some more lightning. I I was northbound up through Louisville. I was a young pilot, and I was northbound through Louisville, and the bridges, and we had northbound empties, and it was no. Let me take that back. Southbound empties. I was southbound. I was southbound, headed down into the canal, and we had empties, and or at least a string or two. I can't remember specifics. Long and the short, I got barely down through the bridges and cleared City Front and all the steamboat and all that was on City Front in Louisville, and then the wind slammed me against the bank right there above the canal or the bridge that heads down into it. See, it's been forever since I've run up that Ohio, but the wind had me pinned against the highway there and all that, and Coast Guard was hollering at me, telling me that I had to move, and I was sitting there saying, I can't. There was literally nothing that I can do. And the Coast Guard, it wasn't somewhere where we could sit. We had to get a couple of tugs from Jeff Fleet up there at Jeffersonville to come down and pull us off. She had usually whatever you want down there, but I had biscuits and gravy this morning, and man, I do not need those for my weight, but I'll get some, and I actually only ate one bite. I ate one bite, and I had about that much milk, just a little bit of milk for the taste, because I was craving it real bad this morning. And yeah, I'll eat a biscuit or two, or I say two. I have twice this trip. I've been trying to keep it down to one biscuit or a half or a few mouthfuls. But I go through my coffee. I'm already half a pot down, as you can tell. But just my morning, I mean, this is what I'm not doing anything different than I wouldn't be doing. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things I get comments on is the toilet. And I've had people say, why do you have a toilet in the wheelhouse? It just seems odd to them, but it's a necessity. I mean, we can't not, they have some that keep them covered and all that, and of course we've got, our hand stuff. We're clean as we can be, but that's a necessity, y'all. And it's better to have, we run one man on watch up here. We don't run multiple men on watch in the wheelhouse. On these vessels, they're just one man. So it's either that, or the common one is Ziploc bags for peeing in, number one, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, man, I'm dead serious. 5-gallon buckets on some that don't have I've used a 5-gallon bucket when I did have a crapper in the wheelhouse, but it was in the corner, and we'd ate some bad chicken the day before, and I had the shits, and it's a fact of life. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. I also have my bathroom, the captain's bathroom's right here. Now, I have rowed boats that was, and then see, that's my bathroom, as you can see. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That was a terrible shot. Looks like I've really been eating biscuits. I didn't have a chance to suck my gut in. But, yeah, those are a necessity. Y'all. And we've got our refrigerator up here, so I'll keep water in it. And our microwave. And I'm a fan. I love Bun coffee pots, but this Cuisinart's really nice. See, it's got we don't have to use filters. It's got that deal. And the cone reusable. But yeah, I like that. I'm a fan of that Cuisinart. And we've got our coffee. But, those are something that are real handy, these dehumidifiers, which it's running now overtime. I've got the doors open, but when you shut the doors, it helps keep your windows, helps keep your windows, when the guys come up and mop, or when we mop, or there's moisture up here, and then you get that condensation on your windows. Keeping the wheelhouse really dry helps. It definitely helps. And, Yeah, taking a whiz off a deck. Number one, I mean, I'm not. Yeah, we'd be hitting that. I mean, even if you've got a good stream, you're going to be trickling. So yeah, that's just not. Come on. We have Ziploc bags and trash cans if necessary. Um, yeah, yeah. But that's kind of part of the deal. The company, this is Western Rivers Boat Management. That's who I work for. Somebody want to know what company? Just a pretty morning. Not bad. Boat coming up around the turn. Try to get that mounted there where I can do a little zooming in on that operation up there and keep it steady. There. Boy, I suck at this. Hold on. No, there ain't no locks down here. This is open river. From St. Louis to the Gulf, there's no locks. Somebody want to know if I'll be locking through somewhere today? Well, I take that back. If you're taking one of the side channels, if you're going east or west, you're going to lock. Algiers locks stuff, but we don't lock. The Mississippi Rivers are not. We once you get south of St. Louis, there's no locks on the Mississippi River. It's free flowing river. See all our stuff. The Capazons, those things are so comfortable. If I do this, I keep trying to mount it on top of the there. I may have done it. Somebody wants to know what they get paid out here, call the company office, man. That's not, I really don't know, and it's not something I don't know. I've got some videos. Somebody want to know about touring the engine room? I have some videos of engine. Actually, this boat, the engine rooms, but I mentioned I would love to go do a walkthrough on the engine room. Hold on. Hold on. Let me, all right. Hold on. What you doing, Chief? He ain't down there yet. I hear his TV going in the control booth, but I can't. He's probably painting or something. That's what he had going on. I'm not gonna, without his permission, there's no way I'm gonna do a walkthrough on that engine room. Hold on. Hey, Chief.
Hey, back up.
Hey, is your engine room good to show off?
Show off, no, paint it.
That's what I thought. All right, I ain't gonna. I was gonna live stream it, but I won't do it.
Yeah, I still got I'll have this top section painted, then I'll have it all painted by tomorrow.
You'll have it all painted tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, I won't live stream. I'll just come and videotape it.
Uh-huh.
I'll take some pictures of it tomorrow then.
Yeah, I'll have it by tomorrow night, I'll have it all done.
All right, Dennis. Hey, man, I brag. You know I brag on it. That's why I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Still got everything set in the middle of the floor, in the middle section, so I've got the back section painted, I just gotta move everything back where it goes.
Yeah, well, I knew you was paint down there. That's why I didn't want to go down there and mess up something. So, all right.
Okay.
Well, there's the answer to that. I'll have a follow-up video of his engine room after tomorrow night. He really, this is an unbelievable engine room. Yeah, somebody says the Chief takes pride in his work. Dennis is I've rode with Dennis a lot, and man, he's top notch. I mean, that's all there is to it. Dennis is top notch. Anything, I mean, if I got questions on a vehicle at home, I'll ask him. He is top notch, man. He can forget vehicle, plumbing, electrical, you name it. You name it. But it's an unreal engine room on this old girl. For a 77 model, he's really got her. He's been over here. He's been over here probably, I know he's been over here at least a year now. But he's got this engine room just looking immaculate. It's impressive. It's super impressive. But like I said, there's some good fellas on this boat. I'm over an hour long on this live stream. Looks like a boat fixing to come off dock. Ship, they've got the tugs on him. Either he's coming to have tugs on with those ships at high water at a certain stage. Now I can't get it zoomed back out. Yeah, at a certain stage, I think they do have to maybe keep the tugs on standby. I'm not sure. I think I lost video. What was up with that?